let's move straight to our final conversation. Let's talk politics. Now, after the People's Democratic Party, PDP, lost key members, including a former governor, Ifeanyi Okowa, and a sitting governor of Delta State, Sheriff Oborowari, to the ruling All Progressives Congress, APC, it appears the party will brace for more. The PDP is about to undergo another shake-up, as the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Umo Eno, is set to jump ship after declaring his support for President Bola Tinubu's administration. This indicates that the PDP is losing its grip on the South-South states, with Edo, Delta, and Cross River State already aligning with the APC. All right, Olayinka, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, he used an analogy, okay, of the faulty airplane taking them to their destination, and something like that. A car punctured tire, we didn't know it was a brain box, something like that. But do you think the governor was just speaking in parables, or it's a done deal?
Well, I'm not in his shoes, but whether it is a parable or a done deal, what I see in all this is that Nigerian politicians are just there for themselves. They are not serious about any ideology or any person.
You think it's opportunism?
Crass opportunism. Look, whatever it is you have against Senator, now President Bola Tinubu, you will give him the credit that, look, in 2003, he was the only AD governor in the whole of the country, out of 5 in the Southwest. Every other person was swept off. It remained only him. At that point in time, if you had wanted, you could as well have either left the party or also joined the ruling party then or whatever. But he remained as AD. He started building bridges with others, and they arrived at AC, or is it ACN before AC or whatever. I mean, to what we have today. Now, your party has a problem. You and everybody is now, rather than thinking of, look, how do we solve this problem? They are now thinking of jumping out, going to the ruling party and all that. At the initial stage, I was one of those who was thinking that, is Nigeria going to become a one-party state? Is APC doing it? But on a second thought, I looked at it and said, under former President Goodluck Jonathan, was Tinubu not right? If he had backed out, either to leave politics or to join PDP, will there be APC today? Will he be president today? If you know that what you are doing is right, and you have a conscience or whatever you believed in, whether right or wrong, I'm not saying what the president is doing now is either right or wrong, but what I'm saying is that this man stood like a rock of Gibraltar to build a party that was completely dead. Now, everybody in PDP is running out. Who will then build a party? They are crying now, we are running to one-party state and all that and so on and so forth.
Okay.
If Tinubu had left AD to PDP or which other party was there then, Nigeria will not be where we are today. So they should, I just think that these people are just not serious at all. And I always tell my people, those who are fighting because of a politician, you are fighting now today, you are supporting a governor who is in PDP. you are supporting, you are abusing this, that. Tomorrow, he becomes a friend of the person you are abusing.
Yes.
Then what becomes of you?
Okay. Now, Asuko, 27 years after the formation of the PDP, it looks as if the PDP is struggling to breathe because of this defection, mass exodus and all. But do you think the PDP has lost its spark? You know, the pull power to make it attractive to politicians?
The thing is, the PDP actually caused this for itself.
Really?
Yes, because when in 2023, during the election, they had the opportunity, or whether in 2022-23, they had the opportunity of following an unwritten law,
okay,
you know, which was the north-south zoning. Okay, and that was where they got it wrong.
Yeah, that's the crux of the...
That is just where they got it wrong. And even when they even tried as much as possible to even say, okay, let's even say remove the national chairman. Remember then,
yes,
there was an opportunity for them to even try to right it, you know, right the wrongs. They still refuse. So it was like the what is it called? The dog that refused to hear his master's whistle. You know, that was how it was. And so now they are now struggling to see how they, even till today, they are still having that issue. They have had the issue of national chairman. One saying, okay, they have to, it has to come from North Central. They have fought. The national secretary, they have fought. And so that is why I do not blame these governors that are leaving. Because if you notice, most of them that are leaving, most of the governors are first-time governors. They are first-timers. And they are looking at, if they still have this issue about who is going to sign my form, it's the national secretary. So, for instance, if you go and take Secretary A, and then the other secretary goes to court, and then the court now remove. Exactly. That is where they are thinking. So we are here, we are shouting there, why are they defecting? But that is how they are thinking.
And will you blame them?
You won't blame them. I'm sorry to say.
Another thing.
Yes, you might look at it, they don't have ideology, but they have a political future to protect. You understand? So if you look at that is it. So from Delta to everywhere, most of them are also looking at it that any governor that says he wants to stay in PDP and is a first-timer, is that governor means that governor maybe he doesn't understand how the whole process works. Okay. Or maybe he feels...
But do you think the PDP still has time to resolve all of its issues before 2027?
They have the time, but they need to. But they have the time, but they need to. I keep saying it. They need to first leave their egos somewhere
in fact, that's the
in their closets, and then they will come out naked, and then sit down in the table, and then begin to look at themselves and say, okay, fine, let's solve this problem. If they don't do that, they will continue to have this issue. At the end of it, look at even their presidential candidate is already talking about coalition. And while he's talking coalition, he's not even putting the other governors.
The governors are saying no.
The governors are saying no.
Okay, Olaika, do you think it's too late for them to do that reconciliation? Or do you think there's still time for them to sort out their issues before 2027?
You see, first of all, what they need to address is what we call the withdrawal syndrome. They've been in power for 16, they were in power for 16 years.
And they promised 60 years.
And they were so used to being in power. They never thought of being in opposition. Now they are in opposition, so they are having that problem of withdrawal syndrome. But whether they can solve that problem or not, one thing that they need to tell themselves is, look, we have a ship that is sinking. What do we do to save it? Who do we talk to? As Asuko said, they should all forget about their egos. In fact, for now, nobody should even talk about ambition for presidential election or whatever.
Look, I think they want to solve it.
The first thing is, if a house is burning, are you going to talk about where am I going to sit down in the house that is burning?
Remember they called for an emergency meeting. But is this enough?
The emergency meeting, how many governors were there?
And then, you see, most of them in that party now are there half-heartedly. I'm not sure they have that stamina to talk to themselves and really, I must tell you, most of the people who populate those parties today are power mongers. They are doing it for what can I get? How can I be president? How can I be governor? How can I be a senator? And how can I be that? It is not because they want to. In all their debates, have you seen anything that pertains to the survivor of the party?
Now,
it is the survivor of who wants to be governor.
Said something.
Yes.
He said the PDP brought it on itself.
Yes.
Now, the PDP is saying that it feels betrayed.
By who?
By this defection of this government. Because he gave them the platform.
Is it the first time people are
It's not the first time now.
He gave them the platform.
People defected from PDP to APC. People defect from
APC
APC
to
to
PDP
to LP to whatever. So what?
In fact, some people defected from LP. See, listen, some people still defected
Betrayal
today.
is part of politics.
From Labour Party to PDP in Enugu.
So
are they going to say, no, we don't want to go?
When they say betrayal, what are they? What?
He gave them
they
the
are
platform.
the same thing. They defect here and there. Today, who is in PDP today that has not at one time been in APC? Who is in APC today that has not at one time been in PDP?
Maybe Silo Lamido.
Okay, Silo Lamido.
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, you see, for whatever you think, in all honesty, I respect that man, Silo Lamido.
Yes.
He has been in PDP all his life, and he has been saying it. If we have committed PDP members like that, they should sit down. And I think if PDP has a modicum of sense and whatever, it is people like Lamido that they need to bring forward.
But
that,
if now
tell us how do we solve this
now
problem.
to round up this conversation, he has not defected the Akwa Ibom State governor.
Yes.
But if he goes, what happens to the PDP in the South? South.
Well, the thing is,
who's remaining?
See, let me tell you, even if he doesn't defect to the APC, if he doesn't defect to the APC, he's the one that will tell the Akwa Ibom people where to go.
For the president.
Yes, because let me tell you, in Akwa Ibom, the politics is like this.
Okay.
Now, we usually use, I'm using usual because I'm from there.
Yeah.
We usually use the center to campaign.
Okay.
So anybody that has
let us be
anybody that has the opportunity to knock at the door of the center and they open the door, that is the person they will vote for. So
it's a fine place for us to leave it. Beautiful conversation, I tell you. Beautiful conversation. Alainka Oyegbile, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
It's nice to be back.
It's nice to be back, exactly. It's nice to be back.
Thank you so much.
Oh, this is the first time. Oh, that's true. That's true.
So we'll do one better for you.
Exactly. Hey, Azuko. James,
thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate you. And also to the gentlemen and gentlewomen right there in our back room, pressing the buttons for us to have a good show. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. And that's all on Journalist Hangouts today. You can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode tonight at 11. Join us on Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Journalist Hangouts on Sunday. We are on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Benga Oreshegun. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria. And up next is Beyond the Headlines.